Welcome to episode 50-something of Watch Cringe. I'm Brendan.
I'm still Jay.
I'm Chris.
I'm Saul.
And this is the third fucking episode we were shooting in one day.
Let's go.
We're not scrubs. We do change clothes and take showers.
Untrue.
Do we?
He's speaking for everyone, it seems.
So this is our annual predictions and goals episode where we review last year's predictions and goals, see if those hit, and then make new goals and predictions for the next year. We're also going to add a little new segment in there of surprises, anything that surprised us during 2023. So before we start, should we skip the wrist check? We've all been wearing the same watches all day.
Yeah.
Celebration.
Turquoise.
67, 650.
Ming 1901.
New
But
strap?
I did get a new strap
new
from
strap.
Dufresne.
New strap. He just bought that in between the episode shootings. This dude he buys 14 watches a year and straps wherever he can get them.
Are we good to drink this?
Yes, I was going to take that home too.
Were you really?
Well, I know Chris said, because I don't drink IPAs. Coaster.
Baby. That's my coaster.
Oh.
All right. So while Jay's setting that up, I will kind of lead and give the predictions of what hit and what didn't. So last year, we said Rolex was going to close more stores. And at the beginning of the year, I think they had like 315 stores. And now they have...
You think that?
I had it on my phone, but it's used being recorded. Basically, they lost 10% of their stores.
Yeah, 295.
They closed down to thank you, down to 295, which is about 10% of their stores. So that prediction, cha-ching, was correct. That happened.
Good job.
We predicted.
You prefaced the episode, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I wasn't sure if you did.
Did he what? Prefaced?
Yo, English is my second language.
I say prefaci.
It's just fragile.
Spanakopata.
It's just fragile.
Fragile.
So any surprises about that? You guys, everyone was like, nah.
I wasn't listening.
Roll.
This episode's a fucking mess. This is the third one we're shooting in a day.
Yeah, this is the wacky one. So I think they'll continue to close more stores, especially because they bought Bucherer.
What do you think they're going to do with Bucherer? I think that's not really a prediction. I think they're going to make it more clear what they want to do with Bucherer this year because everybody's still kind of wishy-washy.
I think they want to be the hegemon of all watches. Any watch that gets sold, they want to cut.
I can see that.
They want to be the king of the kings.
Oh, Jesus?
To the kings.
The tutors to the king's tutors.
They want to be Jesus Christ.
They want to be Jesus Christ.
I actually will think, since they bought Bucherer, the other brands that are currently in those stores will pull out.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because they don't want, because that technically gives Rolex the eyes on their kind of sales. And so if they pull that out, like it gives them direct numbers.
Yeah.
And that way they pull out and they don't, it's still a guessing game.
They
obviously they all know between each other, I think, but
They let Bucherer and all the brands do all the tough like market research of like where to locate Bucherer stores and what sells right, and they just fucking went in and bought it all. Now they have all that information.
That shit is so G, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's so gangsta. It's like when Rolex owns the building that Omega's in, right?
Yeah, I think they
Like the
just
real
bought it
estate
recently.
building,
Yeah.
They own it.
They're trying to be the...
They just have too much
the
money. They're just
hegemon,
fucking
man.
around.
They're trying to monopolize everything. Soon they're going to buy Dufresne.
They're going to buy Honda next year just because.
Honda.
Oh, shit.
All right, so our next prediction, we didn't have as much luck. We thought that Omega was going to copy Rolex and launch their own CPO program,
They
which
did not.
I don't think they did,
Yeah.
right?
You think maybe this year?
Let's leave that for our
I
prediction
think
section.
Swatch is the issue there. I think Swatch would want to try to roll that out across all brands they have.
Oh, instead of just
yeah.
Omega targeted?
I don't know
Yeah.
if they would, though. That's the problem. I think it'll take longer for them to do it.
Are you sure that's recording?
Yes, I'll double check though.
Don't cut this out. Leave this in.
Yeah, don't. We don't cut.
Brennan is getting up geriatrically.
Oh, my back hurts.
My back. All right, so that one we were wrong about, but it was a good guess.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one we actually had some luck.
Fun.
Soul gets his mad one, and he
Yeah.
actually
He
did.
actually did. Yeah.
did get it.
Yes, I did.
Not
That's a
much
good
more
one.
to cover on that. I think we beat
No,
that
we've
horse
covered
dead.
it.
Yeah.
All right, next prediction. We did not get too lucky on this one. Brendan gets married in Texas. I am still engaged. It's been over a year.
So who is planning it? Is it?
I
you or
think
Marissa?
her, but I think she thinks me.
So there's no communication.
No communication at all.
We're
You're
trying
gonna
to
have
figure it
two
out.
Perfect
weddings
start
at
to
the end of the
We'll
day.
figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Perfect start to a marriage here. No communication.
Who planned yours, Chris?
Susan.
Yeah, Jane planned mine.
And Susan is who?
So should I follow the norm?
My wife?
Yeah. You
Oh, okay.
you
I don't know.
You
I don't know
should
how your life works.
definitely just follow the norm.
Yeah, I would like not to plan something like that, but we might just get hitched. I mean,
Where?
elope. Sorry, yeah,
Las
might
Vegas.
elope.
Do elope and then do a party somewhere?
Yeah,
That sounds fun too.
That's what Jeremy
That's what
did.
Snowball did.
Yeah, that was a blast.
That's what I wanted to do originally.
yeah. Traditional type of wedding.
Like she wanted a wedding. Wasn't
My
necessarily
prediction, we're going to see
traditional.
more of that. I think that makes sense.
What?
I think people are tired of traditional weddings.
Well, let's keep that
Think.
for the prediction section. We're just reviewing what we're doing.
I just made it the prediction section for myself.
You're a fucking rebel over
I'm
there.
on a chair. What am I
He's on a
supposed to
chair.
do?
and you have a
man.
foot. You have an ottoman.
Yep.
All right. All right.
All right.
chilling.
Next prediction. This one is something that Jay gave, and
it?
he was correct. He was actually wrong. Josh has sex.
Oh,
He's not even here to defend
He
himself.
can't even defend himself.
Well, he didn't though, right? I mean, I
He
doubt it.
didn't.
Damn.
You cut him deep again and again.
I don't know, unless Brendan wants to open up about something, but
Well, does it count about the elevator? Okay, never mind.
you helped him build his gym, so I think
That counts.
You know.
He has a
That's an
gym?
intimate. Yeah, he has a gym now. Wow, shots fired.
What are you talking about? How is that shots fired? I'm happy for him.
Oh, okay.
Brendan, what's wrong with
What the
you?
fuck is wrong with you?
Okay.
You helped him build a gym. You wouldn't sell me gym equipment.
Ooh.
That's
All
how
right.
Brendan made his fortune too,
I
by
did.
the way.
I became a monopoly,
He
a
actually
real estate
didn't
king.
sell me the gym equipment. I inquired.
All right. So next prediction. This one, I would say we kind of hit. We thought Wind Up was going to happen in Austin, although Wind Up Fair did not happen in Austin. They did have an event. So it was kind of like,
Not really. I would say we did.
With a lot
We
of
didn't hit on that.
backpacks.
Yo, the backpacks. And then, you know what's great is that someone from our group.
He won the
West
Mac
512,
Daddy
he had-
prize.
He won the
Unreleased
the
backpack.
AP
Yeah.
prototype of backpacks.
yeah.
And so when he won it, the rest of the crowd was kind of sad because, you know, he's not a backpack guy. And the entire crowd was backpack people. And so the dude that comes up to award the last prize of the day walks up and he's like, I don't even need to explain this to y'all. Y'all know what this is.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I swear to God. And so the rest of us, me and Nan look at each other and it's like, what the fuck is that? And then they call out Randy's name. And Randy won it. He goes up and he's like, fuck yeah.
He's not even
You
a
know?
backpack
He's not
guy,
a
is he?
backpack guy. But as soon as he got his bag and he starts walking towards our group again,
Huh?
there was like a group of like maybe 8 backpack people following him, trying to see what it is. Because
That's what we look like to everyone
That's what-
else, man.
that's what
I
I'm
was
That's the
saying,
thing.
we look that weird too.
So-
But yeah, when someone brings in a watch, you're like,
Whoa, what is that?
shit.
Was there a rivalry at all
No,
in that
no,
meeting?
so
Like
what-
the watch guys versus the
Nah,
backpack
there
guys?
wasn't. They kind of like the watch guys was us. And, like it was just literally our group,
Yeah.
and then the rest is backpack people.
Did anyone get into watches from the backpack group?
Didn't really have. Much
They didn't have
to
that many
sell.
watches.
Didn't
They
have
had a
product,
few
right?
LEs.
No,
Didn't
so-
really have any product there.
Dude, they had like 5. So like,
The carbon G-Shock was cool. That shit weighed nothing.
yeah, that one was wild. But what's it called? Randy opens up the backpack, and it has the word prototype written on it.
Oh, that's worth
That's why
10 times
that's
more.
why everyone was like circling him like sharks.
I would have flipped it right there. Who's
Oh,
who's
dude.
the highest bidder? Who's the highest bidder?
I would have flipped that, dude.
So that was all our predictions. And I would say we got
not bad.
a 50-50 on that. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good, right?
I mean, it's not passing, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. So the next section was our goals. And that one, unfortunately, guys, we didn't do so well on the goals.
All right, let's hear it.
So the first goal was that we were going to do a Watch Dojo live at Wind Up.
We
did not happen. We asked. Didn't happen. I
Actually,
think it's too
but
much.
The second time, like, they like us a lot.
They do like us.
Let's just
some
set
of
up a
them.
booth outside next time and
just
do it
do it.
outside.
We'll
But-
do it outside on the sidewalk.
yeah.
only one windup happened, right?
Yeah, only.
Yeah.
Because the thing in Chicago was
Micro
was
or
micro
minutes and
lux.
hours.
Minutes
It was
and
still
hours.
micro
Still
lux
micro
back
lux
then.
at that time.
Micro
but,
Lux.
so
But-
only one out of
One
3
shot. Yeah.
It's kind of weak. 32%.
Whereas before the year before you did all 3.
We did all three. Maybe we should get back on that train.
I'm not doing that.
Who's paying?
Yeah,
we'll find an angel investor.
I'm doing like maybe 2 at most.
Well, we can split it up so we'd cover all 3, but each person goes to 2.
Yeah, sounds awful.
Yeah.
No, but everyone's gonna go to New York.
Might want to go to Chicago.
Yeah,
Chicago's fun too, man.
I like Chicago, the city, dude.
Chicago is
great.
better than the SF.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Doesn't smell like
It's a
pee.
it's a bigger space.
Doesn't smell like pee.
There's not shit everywhere on the sidewalk.
I've only been to New York and
New York is the best.
New York's the best one.
New York's the best.
I mean, that's something that we did do. So
Well, let's get to the next. We have so many goals that we failed on. Josh gets a Pepsi. Didn't happen.
no,
Does he still want that even?
I don't.
I think he wants
no,
a
he wants a
celebration.
celebration.
Damn. Trendsetter.
So next one was Saul buys a 70-27 Breguet,
Upgraded to 70-37 for this
Didn't happen,
year.
though,
We'll
right?
talk about it.
Didn't happen. but yellow gold is your
Yellow
color?
gold.
Oh,
Yes.
Yellow gold.
Yellow gold.
Yeah, man. Old man, yellow gold.
Another failure to purchase was me. I said I was going to buy an FP Jorn. Didn't happen.
Hey,
You
we
thought
made
about
steps,
it.
though.
We made steps.
steps.
I don't think I've
Talk
told
about it.
anyone this.
Talk about
when
it.
we were in New York, we were in the FP Jorn boutique, us 3. Well, he went on a different occasion, but
I heard about it right after.
Jay had come up with a tie-dye shirt and his flip-flops on, and I came up with a bleeding hand
And
who was
takeout
touching
food.
all of his like $100,000 watches.
No,
I was
you
bleeding
gotta
everywhere.
preface this, right? Preface, what do you say? Jay shows up to my hotel. Brenda and I are waiting there, my wife. Jay shows up with a to-go container of
last
like
night's food
noodles or
takeaway.
whatever. And we're the entire Uber there. He's munching this. We get out in front of the Jorn boutique.
It was an Uber XL. It
And
was a nice Uber.
he's still munching, and he's like, "Do you think they're gonna let us in?" And like,
Yeah, we're like, dude, you gotta throw that out before we get in. We like had to force him to throw it
Yeah,
out.
they made me throw it out.
And then we got in, and it was just it started off good, and we kind of train wrecked.
No, I think we did do.
Well, we
though.
showed him the watch Cringe videos. I don't know if that was a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Me, Chris, Nate, and John had a great time when we
I
went.
wish
the day
I went on
before.
that boat.
still never got a
I
email
know.
back or anything.
I feel that you.
So don't feel
you-
too bad,
You think
Brandon.
that was good credit?
I think you did.
I filled out the card and have not received anything.
You haven't gotten an email?
I heard feedback that he thought we were funny, though.
Yeah, you did.
That's a good thing.
Maybe I'll follow up with Nan.
So,
If you did,
Well, if he can make sure that.
yeah.
why don't you just check it out?
Come on,
Who am I
Vasile.
going to contact? I don't have any
The
numbers.
fucking dude that was there.
Vasile.
Don't have his number.
I have his
I
email.
have it.
Can ask John.
So, all right, next goal, guys. Seoul eats Hmong Thai twice a week. It's a Thai
I
restaurant
have
in
done
Austin.
it a couple times this past
So
year, but it did
happened.
happen, but it wasn't consistent because
How many months did you do that for? 6?
9? No, I don't know, like a couple weeks.
I mean,
counts.
that's still good. That's good. I think
But
that counts.
I've pivoted to Corriente, which I think the most frequent it happened last year might have been 4 times in 1 week.
Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ, you got a problem, dude.
It's good, man.
That's
All right,
wild.
next goal. Watch Cringe switches to video.
Hey,
That happened.
we did.
But also does 3 times a month release. That didn't
No,
happen. It
did
was
not
more like
happen.
once every 3 months.
Y'all started off really great.
Yeah, strong.
And then somewhere at like May, it just died.
Dude,
Like,
that's
y'all
good.
disappeared for like 3-4 months.
Dude,
was
Brent
the
started
summer.
playing Halo.
Well, it was
Yeah.
that plus the summer, you know.
Oh no, wasn't it a game that came out in Jay?
Oh,
just-
your girlfriend had
Path
time
of
off school.
Exile.
Exile, yeah.
Wouldn't
You
that come
got
out?
sucked up.
Yeah.
May?
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah. Like I said, like Jay just disappeared from everything. Like Slack,
Yeah, you
chats,
did cut out.
everything.
Wasn't
thought
that
you were
right
dead.
after Chicago too? We put
Yeah.
out that episode and then we were like, yeah, we're
hey,
good. For,
buddy, you still alive?
Yep.
Dude, that took me like
Yep.
a week to
That was
edit.
it.
All right, next goal. We said Watch Cringe was going to go cover Watches and Wonders.
Did not happen.
Did not happen.
I think we have a bigger shot of actually getting someone to angel us to Dubai Watch Week than we
Yo,
do to
if
Watches
you're a
and
sugar
Wonders.
daddy, we can be your sugar babies.
I'm not doing any of that.
Well, you have 2 years. Well,
Yeah.
year
If
and a
you're a
half
sugar mama,
to get there. Since I think Dubai Watch Week will go somewhere else
Mhm.
next year or this year, and then
Yeah. They like go to
back.
New York or some shit. Yeah.
because it was in
Yeah, New York.
All right, next goal. Watch Cringe gets as big as Joe Rogan. Actually, you had messed up his name and you said Joe Bogan or something. So we actually did hit that because who the hell is Joe Bogan?
we also surpassed him.
All right, we have 2 more goals.
Okay.
One of them was get a good mic for Josh.
We did.
No, we didn't actually. That's still a shit mic.
He's still not on the shores.
He's
XM7.
Yeah, he's not on the. So he's still got the shit mic.
Make Josh buy
My
his
name's
own
Saul,
mic.
by the way.
Yeah, and then the last one was Saul was supposed to show me DaVinci Resolve. I had to watch a YouTube video.
Wait, what is that?
It's a
the
video editing
program.
software.
Oh,
So thanks for
It's
failing.
really good though.
It's free.
It's free. It's really easy.
There's a
to
paid
learn.
version, but yeah, there's a
There's
free
no
version.
reason to get the paid
can't
version.
you just sling it into Chat GPT and get it done?
No.
That'd be actually sick.
Brendan,
Dude,
how much
let's
do you pay
create
a
it.
month?
Let's create it. That's a new company.
Just it's
So-
a Chat GPT,
So-
but it's for video editing. And you just say,
there is something like that we,
Some stuff,
me and him
yeah.
were looking at, but it doesn't apply for DaVinci. It
Yeah,
only
it's like
applies for
Adobe.
Adobe Premiere.
So, what were you guys surprised about in 2023? Whoever got the first surprise.
Celebration.
Yeah, I'm surprised Soul got the fucking celebration dial.
Because, Nan has been joking that my spend history outside of desirable things was like $20,
Yeah.
which
Well, hold
is
on.
pretty close to true.
if we're gonna go with that, then we'd have to say Rolex actually introducing the celebration.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true.
Let's try to keep it
And
universal
Jigsaw.
here.
and the puzzle.
Jigsaw Day Day, yeah.
The fucking
like
retard one.
just I mean,
I
you
love
think
those,
of Rolex
dude.
history other than the colors of the OPs, like
they
they've
don't do
been
anything
pretty
playful.
traditional. Like the only thing that they
The closest was the Milgauss,
Destro
too.
GMT. Like everyone was like, that is wild. That is wild for Rolex.
That's what people
then-
said about the Milgauss when it was still alive, and it was still Z blue, like
Was
a
it?
bright blue, fucking orange hand, and the green crystal. Like that was like wild. Just
I
what
didn't
the
think
fuck?
that was the reception for it.
I was surprised.
Yeah, it was. People
This
were
is
like, what the fuck?
bit of a small surprise, but that they came up with a new version of the Starbucks. That was kind of
I mean,
like
that
random.
happens.
It happens, yeah.
That happened with the whole
happens-
the dial
But,
colors
like,
different every
Yeah.
year, slightly.
That happens very often, especially with Rolex. They do a lot of Mark 1, Mark 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like
That's the highest he can count, by the way. That's why he
Yeah.
stopped.
Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
But
9.
I think the biggest surprise out of that whole thing was the jigsaw or puzzle piece.
The emoji.
like
The
with
emoji
emojis
thing
and
was-
then like the little
that is-
The
sayings and
emoji day.
was that, so
Emotion day.
was that actually an autism watch? Like
No.
was that
No,
I
I
swear
don't
to
think
God,
so.
I thought it was.
yeah, I think
Because the
yeah.
autism speaks thing.
But
is
by the
same
way, I do
exact-
want one. So if anyone has a connection,
I was
Real
surprised.
potential buyer.
Talking about Rolex buying Bucherer,
Oh,
that surprised everyone.
yeah.
I think when the 1916 company coalesced from
from Watchbox and Hyde Park and Goldberg.
Govberg, and what's the fourth
think there's
one?
another one.
Someone else, yeah. But that was an interesting thing too, right? Like you see these
Makes
companies
sense.
kind
It
of
makes more sense because I was always confused why like all these people were like, oh, but that's from our side thing. I'm like, man, what the fuck, y'all just like
Yeah.
rebrand or
but
something.
at the same time, you see all
so
this.
Watchbox is an awful name for a company.
yeah.
You see at the same time all these people investing and kind of bringing these companies together, but then you also see Hodinkee suffering hard on their Crown and Caliber investment and having to lay off like
Lay
a
off their
third.
entire fucking staff.
So it was a little mix, like different, a lot of movement happening
Yeah.
in the industry. A lot of different things happening. I think this year's
another
surprises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simone Brett's
Oh,
release
God.
of his watch
Oh, that
took,
was-
Oh,
Holy
took the
shit.
world by
Yeah.
storm. Like literally,
Holy shit.
everyone.
Good call.
Just his subscription model
Yeah.
announced, I think, in April.
Beautiful watch.
God damn,
Everyone
it's
and we got to see it
incredible.
at GPHG.
Yeah, we got to
New
see it in
York.
person.
I mean, we
Yeah.
were handling it because
And
James,
that he
James
was-
was
Oh,
letting
yeah,
us.
yeah.
And
I
he
forgot about that.
he won the award too, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
And then-
deservedly.
Yeah.
So
100%.
that, and I think in December he released the first series
Titanium.
version, which is still amazing looking.
Was it called Tiger Claw? Instead of Dragon Scale finishing, it's Tiger Claw.
Yeah, I
on the
think
dial.
Tiger Claw, something like
Tiger
that.
Claw.
Very cool.
One of my favorites. It wasn't really a surprise, but I was very impressed by the HM11 in BNF. I think it was HM11.
Yeah,
Was
With
that the one that clicks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it looks like a clover with the temperature gauge, power reserve, time, and
You
then
know,
the crown.
each
And
click
you
adds
wind it.
like 30 minutes of power reserve or something like that.
Yeah, that's
They-
what it is.
Like an
So
insane
everything-
amount
so
of.
I
No,
think
no,
people-
it adds more.
More
You don't
like-
have to wind it that much. I
Was
think
it like an hour or something? It adds
Maybe.
a lot.
It adds-
For each
it-
click,
it
it's like
adds 30
insane.
minutes.
Yeah.
30
Like-
minutes.
people not. I would say a lot of people did knock the shape. Which if you look at the horological machines,
That's the whole vibe.
they're
of
always
it.
like artistic pieces.
Mhm.
But like then you start going into like the kind of the cool aspects of the watch and the movement itself. Like you said, the rotating it winds it. Like that is just wild. Cool feature.
To have the mainspring somehow clutched with everything else to be able to even move like that, like
And then
that's
each house or each side is a different dial of something, and then you have the crown that's a sapphire crown.
I think that's probably my favorite HM that they have. That thing is
It
so
is
cool.
really fucking
So
cool.
fucking cool.
I would say one other surprise. Breitling purchase.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Yo,
That was
Masendo
huge.
Labs in shambles, dude.
Yeah. Can't do no
Can't do any more.
homages and
Hey, you might have to steal from someone else.
and they are going to I heard that they're gonna like position UG above Breitling.
No way.
Kind of what I heard somewhere. I don't know. Heard that either.
Oh.
So instead of 80% off, you get 70% off. I'm just
But
kidding.
they
I'm
have
just
such
kidding.
a wide history, and it's gonna be. I wonder how long it's gonna take to get that off the ground, right?
Depends, I guess, on their marketing budget, right?
Well, and I think it depends on what they plan on doing with the watches. They
Yeah.
want to keep them as close to original as possible, which they should.
For that brand,
Yeah,
yeah, I think that is
but
what
if they go
collectors wanna see.
crazy with the bigness of Breitling, I think they'll.
'Cause
They
it's a
just
legacy
need
brand.
It's a leg-
modernized
absolutely.
quality and quality control. I don't think they need to mess with the designs much. Modern
They're
materials.
definitely gonna do.
I mean, the pole router is so classic.
maybe maybe slightly larger cases.
What do you
I
think, the
for
first
modern market.
model is going to be? It's definitely going to be like
Pole
retro.
router.
Pole router?
I could
I
see
don't
a
know, man.
chrono. Honestly,
I think chrono. Try
'Cause it's
compacts.
Yeah.
Oh, try compacts.
Pull router would be
Wait,
cool.
Well, a little bit of surprise. Kind of mentioned another podcast. LM101 came to fruition.
That is actually
yeah.
Yeah.
crazy
Insane.
surprise.
From
We went
you
from
started the year at 7 years.
Well, yeah, started the year. Well, technically, I think I started it as unknown.
Oh, okay.
So 7+ years.
Well, it kept on growing at one point.
Yeah, well,
right?
it started at 3 to 4, and then 7, and then I was told unknown currently,
That's
and then went back
not
to
what you wanna
7,
hear.
and then went back to 3 to 4, and then it was like 6 months. We'll get it
Months.
for you. Damn. Okay.
Yo,
Great
that's-
surprise.
dude. Going to New York, I'm telling you.
Dude, New York was a great trip.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta meet these people.
Like
Fun.
you have, like if
if you want to
y'all
watch, gotta
ever
meet the
want to
maker.
truly experience, I feel the community of the hobby, come through New York. Just hang out with us. Actually,
We got good hotels last year, so
Well,
Go to eat-
well, actually, we did. You got a bunk bed.
we
it
got
was fine.
That was my biggest surprise. I'll tell you that.
walking into me in man's room.
They kept telling me they had a bunk bed, and I did not believe them. I was like, man, I don't know any hotel that has a bunk bed. So
I was surprised
whatever.
that
was the
Then literally
upgrade.
Saul and I walk in, and it's a bunk bed, and I'm like, what the fuck?
You cannot walk two people next to each other in the room.
It was
It's
crazy.
too tight.
Because in the group chat, we thought they were fucking joking. We thought they were joking.
You know how cheap that shit was, dude? It was great.
it is
It
not.
wasn't
That's
even
worth,
why-
that cheap.
it wasn't
I did-
worth saving.
I just find it funny that
Was for me.
Nan wanted to cheap out with you, and then he buys
He
a
bought a
Trilo.
$20,000+
The
watch.
next day, I'm
20
like,
That's
what
the
the
only
fuck?
reason he could afford it.
22 grand as soon as he landed.
Just off
Just
the
to-
rip.
He
Just
didn't even
off
want to
the
see
rip.
it. We were at Cellini, and I wanted to see it. I was like, oh, yeah, I've always wanted to see this fucking crazy trilobe. They take it out, and he just puts it on, and he's like,
Just to
how much
Yeah,
is this?
That was literally the first watch shop we went to that
The
during that
first
trip.
one. That was
And
like
I don't
part
even
of-
think he cared to necessarily go there. We just I had to go there because I was dropping my residence
Yeah.
off for
Shout out
servicing.
Rosanna.
And then we were there and we were looking at all the cool independents and stuff. Then Saul brings out the trilobe. Man's like, I love this.
Fuck yeah.
just
Hell yeah,
to take
dude.
a bath,
That's
5
fuck-
grand immediately.
That's a baller move, though.
Just to have
Just
Staying
the
in a
fucking
bunk bed.
on a whim, I'm gonna drop like 22, and then I don't give a fuck. That's a baller.
We ate
That's
at the
G,
same pizza place every night, every single night. We went to
I'm
Zillion's
here-
Pizza.
I feel bad.
Oh yeah,
for that, dude.
I'm here
He
struggling.
wanted it.
I'm here.
Right, dude.
I'm like complaining about eBay fees for like $50.
It's not 50 though.
it's like 12%. Sucks, but it ends up being like I'm like complaining about $100, and we have other people in the group that just drop in.
But you're also not
Stacks.
You didn't change 160 grand to 85 in a span of like 2 years.
He says, I hope he sees this. He says it went to his house.
For the record, man, this is probably why you should stop.
Oh,
God damn.
yeah, that's harsh.
Fucking hitting him.
Damn.
Hey, this is out of love though. Comes out from a place of care. We play
True.
Magic the Gathering every Friday.
Hey, how is the Magic the Gathering community? You guys spend a lot of money on that too?
So my deck probably worth a
dick?
Rolex.
Yo, what?
Oh, yeah.
You spent what?
Your deck.
Dude, the enlargement surgery, fucking 14 grand.
What's it called? That
What?
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 Any other? All right. Get back.
Oh, let's get back.
Let's
Any
get
other?
back.
Any other surprises
Yeah,
that we
let
can
me
think
get
of?
let me get you with a surprise.
All right, let's see it.
That we're still here. Remember when we first started the show, we were saying canceled by the first Christmas.
Give us a round
Yeah.
of applause, everyone.
We
That's a good-
survived 2 Christmases. Still here.
We did some travel episodes.
Yeah.
Got amazing
You know what?
brands.
And standing incredibly strong.
To be honest, I actually thought Jay was quitting like late last year.
Oh, because I
That
stopped.
dude just disappeared and didn't do like the
path of
episodes were
POE.
Brendan, Josh, and Saul.
Yeah, it was me,
And
Josh, and Saul
but-
for like
But Jay
2
would be
or
in the
3
text
months.
message like, "Hey, when are we doing an episode?" But then he's like, "I won't be there." And it's like, well,
Yo, that happens
what?
every like a
One of the
couple-
times you went to the wrong house.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
30
actually.
minutes late.
I think it was
too.
after that you were like, "Fuck this thing! I'm not doing this shit with these guys anymore."
So it happens every couple of months. Is like there's a new league.
Oh,
with
I got one
Pepper
more
Pig.
surprise.
What is it?
What is it?
Leading Red Bar, Austin. I completely
You
forgot.
Red Bar leader.
Yeah. Thanks, Nan. Nan had been joking. I thought joking about it for like a few months.
He like forced you into that.
And
role.
then he just started at Mark's going away party, started typing an announcement message about me taking over. I'm like, that's funny. And then he just sends it. I'm like, what? Okay. I guess I am. And he's like, later, he's like, oh, we shook on it, man. I'm like, no, we didn't. You were typing on Slack. I'm like, what are you typing? He's like, oh, I'm just telling everybody that you're taking over.
Oh, another
So-
forced you into that
another
role.
surprise.
Red Bar Austin.
We have. Can I say that? Can I say that?
What? I don't even know what.
Little collaboration we have.
No, that's not
That's
confirmed
not
yet.
last year.
On an
That's-
unrelated
that's not
note,
last year.
a
Yeah.
great surprise for this year is Mike Pearson
Yeah,
taking
Mike
over
Pearson.
Christopher
We'll leave
Ward.
that for next year's episode.
All right.
All right. So we've done the surprises. We're gonna now get into predictions and goals for 2024.
All right.
I will kick us off. I'll kick us off with an easy one. It's Rolex. I think they're gonna discontinue to the 36 turquoise.
You want them to.
I do.
You
don't think
I want
they
them
are.
to-
You
no,
want them
I
to.
think they are because they already got rid of the 41. It's about they're gonna get rid of it this year. That's my prediction,
I think they will.
and I do want them.
I mean, they got rid of the bigger one. Why wouldn't they
Yeah.
get rid of the smaller one?
yeah, and they're just killing off the colors.
Yeah, back to normal.
That's my prediction.
You
Who's
know-
up next?
Would be nice if they canceled the celebration too.
Probably.
I would
will.
keep it, but still.
You think they're gonna
shouldn't keep
discontinue it now?
I think it's too early to tell. I don't think we've had enough like time to even make a prediction because they haven't been clear about
It's
how
been-
they're treating the OPs
Yeah.
because they also introduced a 41 celebration.
Let me give you a prediction.
Prediction.
This is for the show. We're gonna get bigger and bigger guests.
Is that a
year.
goal or a prediction?
No, prediction. I'm
His
just
goal is to
manifesting it.
not.
Manifest.
No, like I think like to set that as a goal. Nah, we already kind of.
Okay. Let's get that. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, why not? And maybe we get consistent. Probably not, but
That's a goal. I think. Yeah. This is gonna be a mix of goals and predictions. Whatever comes first to
whatever
your
comes
mind.
first. Yeah.
I think a good goal is let's do 2 videos a month. Just 2. That's a fucking low goal. Can we at least get that? That's the lowest bar of any YouTube channel. People do like a YouTube once every other day.
January is already done.
yeah.
You have 3.
And we got
3.
3.
Let's do it again
actually,
in
if we do
February.
two a month, that's half of February
One
too.
and a half.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. What about you? What you
Goal or
think?
prediction
Goal
for 2024?
I think, man, I should have.
Maybe Sally got one.
Sally,
Yeah,
you got
I
one?
got a prediction. I think Rolex is going to bring back the Milgauss,
What?
and I think
They
they're
just
going to
canceled it.
I think they're going to make it in titanium.
With the rotating bezel.
I don't know about that because I don't like to go retro like that. But
Tudor.
the
How about Tudor
Milgauss-
does a Milgauss?
The
inspired-
Milgauss has been around for decades in Rolex's lineup.
Yeah.
I think to just kill it or randomly cut it off like that is a little interesting. And I think they want to try to separate the Air King and Milgauss this time around. So they did the Air King revival first in that case, and then they're going to try to do Milgauss and maybe fucking titanium or some shit,
Yeah.
or
No
have
shit.
the self-contained atomic clock patent in that. I would fucking do anything for that. But like a cool, like modern Milgauss, that'd be fucking cool, man. Titanium
Titanium
Atomic clock.
Explorer too, maybe, dude.
could be.
I like it. All right, I guess I'll.
I think it'll happen eventually. Maybe not this year, but I think something like that will happen eventually.
So with all this revival talk happening, I think that Swatch is going to revive the Lemania. That's a stretch.
Fuck no, dude.
Why?
Lemania's
They have
so
ETA.
cool.
That's all they need.
Yeah, but imagine having Lemania.
Yeah, but you think Swatch doesn't do stuff like that?
Yeah.
They do like cheap money grabs 90% of the
I don't know.
time.
They've seen
Let me
they've
hit
seen
you one
bright-
that's almost guaranteed.
Okay.
A new moon swatch with a gold hand.
You heard it here, folks. That's 100% guaranteed prediction. It's almost like
Yeah.
you're telling
Pass
the
me the
future.
Basil
Yeah.
Hayden.
I'm gonna guess on the next full moon.
Where the fuck are you gonna pour that?
My can.
Jesus Christ.
See, my prediction, I think, but it's probably a pretty known one, is Rolex will discontinue some models. And I'm thinking my models will be, I think the Jigsaw is gone.
Already?
Ooh.
Already?
Because they announced the violin or whatever that one.
Do you pull or do you twist?
I'm trying to pull and twist.
What the fuck? He just popped that shit off easy. I think you were pulling too low.
I think
And you're pouring it in
He's
a
yanking
can.
from the base.
it's also a cello, not a
You gotta go
violin.
more to the tip.
top, dude. Tip, bro.
It's a
Don't-
cello.
don't jerk from the base.
The tip is where the feeling is, man.
It's a cello, not a violin,
So
in that
Chris,
day.
you were saying
cello, okay, but the cello, so they just introduced the cello.
cello.
version,
I don't know how much I poured.
which looks to be, cause it
Fucking
looks like
awful.
they said it's enamel.
I
It
love
looks like
it.
it has the inlay of gold. So
It does.
probably by the same dial artist, and depending on how many they want to introduce to that, that's going to take away from the Jigsaw.
okay.
Do you think that's just not how they're trying to transition their off-market shit instead of just like a stone dial or off catalog? What if that's just
I mean,
what they're
it's just
doing now and
it's
they
something,
just
yeah, it's something
replace?
different. It's nice. It's like
Yeah.
really elegant, but like the Jigsaw got hit with mixed praises.
I also noticed they've only
and
done
it's
it
just
with
so,
36.
It's so out there in
It's so
realm. So like I
inherently
think that
different.
they did it for a year, drop some buzz for Rolex, like get people talking.
Yeah.
Again, it's
The
it's
big
also
names got it: Tom Brady, John Mayer,
Kevin.
O'Leary.
Kevin
Yeah.
O'Leary,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Kevin Hart.
and then there's
I could see
think
that.
there's
Kevin
a couple
11.
there's a couple others, but like which sucks because like normies can't get it, even though it's not crazy inaccessible like price wise.
You know what I think they're going to do with the Jigsaw? They're going to take all the colors of the puzzle pieces and make OPs out of those colors.
But they already did.
Pretty much
No,
what
that's
it
What they
is.
have right now.
no. It's going to be it's not the same color.
Yes, it is.
Of the Jigsaw?
The
Is it?
Charmander, the
They have
Tiffany,
the yeah. What's the
it
last
is.
one?
It's pretty much what they have now.
I like the orange one the most.
Really?
I think.
Yes.
Wait, no, the orange one is
Oh,
rose,
don't look so
right?
disheartened.
I predict I'm
Yeah,
going to quit.
It's rose, gold, and orange.
I'm gonna. Can't say that, dude.
All right. So, any more predictions or goals?
Goals. Break tradition 70-37.
Hmm.
We'll see. You know, life can be expensive sometimes, but I'll make it the goal to not spend that money on other watches and just.
Yeah, that's not going to
Yeah,
happen.
right, dude.
Just
Started buying random
Yeah,
bullshit.
it's
right.
left
a
and right.
goal for a reason.
Okay, it's a goal.
Okay.
My goal is I'm going to get an
Married.
independent watch.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not getting married.
Not the married part.
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
predict.
that unlocks my marriage.
That
Brendan,
unlocks-
I think
no.
this year is the year for your Jorn. I don't think you're gonna do Simon Brett or whatever
But
else you're looking
don't
at.
call them out yet, because there's a lunch. There's a lunch.
Yep.
So I don't know. Maybe Simone Brett still, right?
I don't know. Maybe
that-
Simon's gonna hear this and be like, "I'm gonna let that underdog get it," and then he will
Yeah.
get it.
Is
Yeah.
You know?
incredible. Like it's seriously.
It's fucking
is.
cool. I didn't care for it too much on like it looks good in pictures, but like in person,
In person,
it's
it's even
fucking
better.
insane.
It's amazing.
It's like
insane.
seeing in high like HDR 4K for the first
Yeah.
time. It's like what the fuck?
OLED.
Yeah,
Like
it's an
playing on
OLED
switching
TV.
from LCD to OLED.
So how about
Plasma.
Jay? How about you? Any personal or goals or predictions for Watch Cringe or personal
Well,
otherwise?
for Watch Cringe, I mean, goal of course is to be more consistent. I think that thanks to y'all, like we have an actual base that listens to us.
we got a base plate.
Yeah, like finding out that Spotify shit blew my mind.
That's a surprise.
That was a surprise. Another one.
Spotify
Fucking the
Rap.
Spotify
Yeah.
Rap. Still wish I knew the 40 of y'all. Who the fuck are you guys? But yeah, I think a good goal for the show is to get consistency. Like that's all we're lacking.
Consistency is the hobgoblin of simple minds.
That's right. What? That's so weird. Why would you say that?
From Next Stop Wonderland. It's an old movie.
That's why I don't think we should get too fancy, Bren. It's harder
you
to be
know, a
consistent when you
goal-
get too fancy.
Let me see. Let me hit you with a personal goal, dude.
Bren.
Is to get another baby.
Oh,
Like
Baby?
yeah, like
Trying to get preggers?
yeah, I'm trying to preggers, but the reason that we haven't this year is because Jane does not want to travel fat to Asia,
That's a
and it's legit.
reasonable.
Like it's a reasonable thing. So June we're gonna go to Asia, get back, and then hopefully that's it. You know what I mean?
consummate the marriage.
Yeah.
on the same day you elope.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
We
Romantic.
already got married.
I was thinking of going up to my friend had a wedding, and I went up to the priest guy, and I was like, "Hey, man, for another $50, can you just do me and Marissa real quick?"
Bro, that priest probably would have done Marissa for free.
Hey,
The new bull has arrived.
The new bull, dude.
he's holy too. He's a holy bull.
How about you, Chris? What you got? Goal.
You got
I
to
think I
go.
want another independent.
Woo!
Weird. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I heard Rolex is an independent brand.
I mean, I guess I would say, well, F coming. Something outside of that. Maybe like not brand specific.
rhymes with Simon Brett.
Yeah.
Byman Shret.
Byman Shret. I'd take it. Yeah.
Simon
That'd be
says
nice.
fly to
That'd be
Switzerland. You
worth-
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Secret mission or something. But what do you guys got else for predictions?
Predictions.
Goals, predictions, anything in the industry. How about let's think about the industry? Anything
Here's
happening?
one. I think Watch Humor or another meme account is gonna get hit with a cease and desist.
Yeah.
I think it's called Deceased and Assist.
Throwback
Who-
to
Deceased
earlier
and
today
desist.
for us
I
and
think
a
just-
couple episodes for y'all.
One of the big meme accounts is gonna get hit with like a cease and desist.
Can you actually get
Why
that?
not? I mean, I don't know. I think that
They've tried to take Periscope down a bunch, right?
like
No. Oh,
Yeah,
I would
the auction
imagine
houses
the
have been
auction
trying to
houses
kill off
absolutely try to
the
kill
meme
him.
accounts, I think are gonna get.
I
hit.
bet he has some stuff that he can't show
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because he knows he would get killed or something,
like actually.
like actually murdered.
You know, one of my predictions, and this would probably be every year for the rest of our lives, would be an actual journalistic site that does journalism. Not none of this bullshit like they
Not
Paid off type
I
of
fe-
shit.
I feel like-
all of them like Hodinky, Warner Wound, all
Simon
of them.
Tide.
I don't even know all of them
Yeah.
that are like names.
I think
Like,
that's almost
they
impossible.
They all
think
like
so.
circle jerk each other.
Yeah.
And they circle jerk the brands more so because they're so fucking afraid to lose their access that they're unwilling to actually do journalistic
Periscope.
stuff.
That-
and I'm not even saying like you could be a journalistic brand of watches and do like good articles, not necessarily saying, oh, this brand is shit because of this. Like you could say, look, they have history, they do this, and then you find ways to make the article read nice and not like just blatantly shit on a brand. Unfortunately, we like every article you read, it's all good. There's never any bad.
There's never the true.
I think
there's
that
never
exists
bad. Like,
already in the form
people,
of forums.
People like the only like even with the you look at Breitling buying UG.
Right.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, so good, but then like they're like, oh, they're gonna turn it to shit. But like in every article you read, it's fucking
It's all
praise,
good, yeah.
and it's like no, the people are thinking Breitling's gonna turn it to shit like they've done their own brand.
But I mean, I don't think that's just ever gonna happen. Like you said,
That's in
That-
that's in the nature of being a
that is-
journalistic.
They gotta pay
site.
their
no,
writer.
that,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
literally is biting the hand that feeds them, and I don't think that
Exactly.
these
That's why
guys
forums
Exactly.
exist. It's
exist.
and
That's why.
I think personally, I think the people that want that, like you, which I agree, they just go to forums because that's firsthand
That's just
accounts.
pure-
It's actual people.
from
Or they go well, wind up
people
Yeah, but,
fairs
like,
or
that's
whose
not-
job
shops.
doesn't rely on pleasing another brand to sponsor them and give them more material.
I'm talking like journalists that like go and provide the documentation and this and
Yeah.
that. Like they
Like
give you
Periscope.
the
I agree
the-
100%.
the sources, not necessarily give you the name of the source, but like here's where I got this information. And so like you can do it in a very like there's plenty of freaking other news agencies that do it for other topics So it can be done. It's just the brand or the journalists or blogs are so afraid
Of
to lose access to anything, any watch. And that maybe that's part of the watch world is like the brands have too much power over
That's-
the journalists, and we need to fix that.
That's kind of a
dynamic.
parallel for like cars and in the car world. Like 98% of car YouTubers and journalists just go to all
Paid
these
out.
free paid like
Daddy
brand
Doug,
events.
baby.
Daddy Doug, he pays for his own
Doug,
flights, his
that's
own
right.
hotels at every event.
Unbiased.
If he gets invited to an event,
Yeah.
He's great.
But
He's fantastic.
that's kind of to the point of
Yeah.
you, Chris. Is like he's like one of the genuine people out there who doesn't get
so if
paid
you-
like
yeah.
that, and he's one of the top most viewed car YouTubers of
Quite
all time.
simple. Like, you just don't accept money from the brands, or if you do, you have to be pretty authentic to them and tell them, look, we don't like something that you release, we're going to say it. If you can't accept that, then we don't want to accept your money for marketing or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Simple. There's plenty of other bloggers that have done it. Bigger companies need to.
Hey, like us at Watch Cringe, unbiased, but we can be bought.
Yes, we definitely can
We
be bought,
definitely have.
Yeah, we're the opposite. We're unbiased right now, but we want to.
and that's even better. And brands.
What's funny is I think if somebody was to create a platform like we've seen with like Periscope, there's Horology,
Horological
NCN.
Dictionary.
There's a couple other accounts that like King Flum that like they all make fun of a lot of brands, but they also like
Tell some
put
truth.
a lot of truth in there. But it's like if you actually created a brand that like did that journalistic integrity, I think you
Yeah,
would
lots
have
to
a
stand on.
crazy amount of following within the watch community. The brands would be like, can't not allow them in.
Because you're too big, right?
Like you just become, and then again, like if you just do it nicely, you can tell a watch is just shit. In that person's opinion.
I'm
Okay.
so passionate about it.
He's very passionate. That was about
That's my
5
goal.
minutes.
That's
right
my
there.
goal.
Your prediction is
Maybe
you
I'll
start
start
that
it.
site.
He'll
Yeah.
start it.
Looking
I suck at writing though, so
looking for an
I need
angel.
ChatGPT, baby.
ChatGPT.
4.0 though.
So I think that concludes our annual predictions.
Pretty good.
And goals. I think we did a good job, guys.
Bray gay,
Any,
bray gay, bray
any
gay.
other comments before we close this out?
So I had one.
Did I?
I think Josh is finally gonna
Maybe
do
not.
it this year.
Oh god.
That's what I was gonna say.
All right, I'm going to close this off with an ASMR.
What the fuck?
Do we not have real ASMR?
Nah,
Quartz.
we're shot 3 episodes.
Rolex,
We do
Rolex,
not.
Ming.
All right, y'all. See you next year.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Next year?
Yeah, I don't know what I
No,
said. See you
sorry.
next episode.
See you next time.
Damn. Dude, he's like already we got our episodes done for the year. We're good.
We got 3.